everyone to our Hyper Community webinar. My name is Keith Williams, and I would encourage you, we've got a bit of Zoom etiquette, to pay attention because this could be it for you. If you're looking for an opportunity, this could be the one that could improve or change your life. The first 25 minutes is key to you understanding how the platform operates and why we're, I would say, probably the fastest growing community in the blockchain space. What I'm going to do now is play a very, very short disclaimer. And I'm going to come back at the after the disclaimer and give you what they call the meat and potatoes. So have a listen very carefully, and I'll come straight on afterwards.
General disclaimer. The information here is provided to you in general terms, without taking notice of your specific personal and financial situation. Under no circumstances should this presentation be considered as any type of solicitation, investment, legal or financial advice. In describing the various parts of the Hypergroup, past performance does not guarantee future results, and is for informational purposes only. Purchasing a Hyperfund membership gives you access to benefits such as education, advance or discounted access to new products or services within various parts of the Hypergroup, and access to the daily rewards program of Hyperfund as provided to all Hyperfund members. A membership purchase involves an exchange of the cryptocurrency USDT, Tether, for Hyperfund's unit of account called HU, Hyper Unit, and it is not an investment. Each membership carries a specific benefit and specific time frame, and it expires as specified. An account can be extended through purchase of one or more additional memberships. The Hyperfund membership is on a best effort basis and, like any project, there is a risk of loss of all funds and rewards. The world of cryptocurrencies is highly volatile, can involve risk of loss, and may not be suitable for all persons. Risks include but are not limited to market risks, system risks, cybersecurity, transaction processing risks, regulatory risks, trading risks, risks or mistakes made by yourself, business failure, and others. Opinions, market data, and recommendations are subject to change without notice. Past results are not indicative nor a guarantee of future performance. Hyperfund seeks to mitigate risk by exclusively accepting USDT, Tether, as payment for membership. USDT, Tether, is considered a stable coin and historically has not been subject to the market volatility found with other cryptocurrencies. We do not purport Hyperfund membership to be a get-rich-quick scheme. There is no recommendation in this presentation to purchase any membership, product or service. You make your own decisions based on your own due diligence. We recommend you seek the advice of a suitably qualified professional before deciding, if you are unsure. Your continued attendance of this meeting beyond this point indicates your acceptance of the above terms.
Great, let's get straight into the information. Okay, the Hypertech Group, the second video, the corporate video, outlines the vision of the Hypertech Group, the world's strongest blockchain alliance. It's currently centered in Asia and Australia, but soon to be in the UAE. We're relocating and certainly going to have, we'll be headquartered in that part of the world. Tremendous credibility and documentation. Let me just run through the three companies that comprise the Hypertech Group. Okay, sorry, taking a while, my Zoom. Right, this could be a once in a lifetime opportunity for you. The three entities that comprise the Hypertech Group is Blockchain Global, Coinstar Capital, and Hcash. Let's just delve a little bit into Blockchain Global. It was founded in 2014. They've helped over 80 successful blockchain projects to the tune of over $300 million. And they've helped the likes of NEM and Tron to they were billion-dollar entities, working with governments around the world to advise and work on regulation, that regulatory framework that is needed. They've also worked with Fortune 500 companies as well. Now, Blockchain Global believes in mass adoption through education, and they're a firm believer that mass adoption will take place, but we have to educate the mass offices around the world in 22 locations. Now, Coinstar Capital, the centerpiece, the feather in our cap, was founded in 2015 by Ryan Zhu himself. They've helped over 300 million companies to the tune of over $400 million, plus up to 40 cryptocurrency exchanges. They've had a hand to play in their success and also have billions of assets in cryptocurrency. They're the largest VC company, blockchain venture capital company in the world. So when you think of Coinstar Capital, think of the likes of the dragons on that TV show called Dragon's Den, or you might be familiar with Shark's Tank in the United States and the sharks. And the idea of the show is to go in and pitch your business to the sharks and the dragons looking for investment, expertise, experience, part ownership. And Colin Starr has been doing that in the space since 2015. So one would say they've helped shape the industry, which is cryptocurrency as we know it today. Now, Hcash is the third company out of the trio. It's a foundation, it's a project. It was founded in 2016. It's a top token. A token would be like a share in the blockchain space. On CoinMarketCap, it's listed as a top 100 in the space of quantum computers. Now, these are super fast chipsets currently worked on by the likes of IBM and Microsoft. And so they'll be the future. We'll have access to these chipsets in our computers in the future. But we're working on a very important aspect, which is this security on quantum computers. I like to think of us working on the antivirus of the quantum computer age, funded by government organizations, research by Purdue, Monash, Tokyo, and Shanghai universities. Ladies and gents, these are the three entities that comprise the Hypertech Group, the world's strongest blockchain alliance. Now, let me introduce you to the man himself. You saw him on the 4-minute clip from the Amazon Prime documentary. His name is Ryan Zhu. He's a self-made multi-billionaire investor. He's one of the top 4 crypto giants on the planet, and he's been mining for crypto since 2009. Now, back in February of this year, I had the great pleasure to be invited out to a Hypertech management team event with leaders from around the world of hypercomputing. There were around 21 of us that flew into Dubai. Now, it was Chinese New Year's Eve, and we had a great day with the Hypertech management team, around 9 of them. They made some major announcements around mining and the ecosystem that they're building. Now, it's tradition on Chinese New Year's to be back home with your family in China. And we didn't expect to see Ryan that day, but well, I can tell you this now, halfway through our event, he was there, stood at the end of our dinner table. And, you know, if you understand how important Chinese New Year is a 2-week celebration, and it's a very important celebration. But he was with us in Dubai. He came bearing gifts. This is the mark of the man himself. He had these red envelopes, and he came round the table and shook each and every one of our hands and thanked us for coming along to Dubai. Well, we were stunned. I'd not met Ryan before. I'd been promoting the platform for 15 months up until that point. But to be able to be with the man himself, we've been promoting and talking about him. It was a great honor for him to be there. And guess what? We sat with him, we interviewed him, we chatted with him. He's a very humble, unassuming man, very intelligent. And I can understand why he's a visionary, because he believes passionately about cryptocurrency. Back in 2009, when the vast majority of people said it's a joke, it's not going to last, how can you get assets from the internet? He was a great believer, but he also believes that cryptocurrency is a great level. It will help those in the poorer part of the world. He wants to help the people of the world. He's a man of the people and a great guy, fun guy. His command of English language was brilliant. It was great to be in his presence. And as I said, he's got a tremendous amount of respect in Asia and around the world. And for him to be focused on helping others, it's a really great honor. He's also the founder of Hcash and board member. He's also the founder of that VC company, the largest blockchain venture capital company called Colin Starr. He's also a major investor in cryptocurrency, has a huge portfolio in the billions. But this is very important to know as well. He's a majority shareholder in 5 Australian and NASDAQ listed blockchain tech companies. Now, in order for you to be a majority shareholder on any listed entity where the public has shares, you'd be open to scrutiny and obviously have to go through a fit for purpose test. Well, he has done that. And so that should give you a certain level of comfort as well. He's a 3.9% stakeholder in one of the largest cryptocurrency exchange, if not the largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, where billions are being traded every single day. He's a 35% stakeholder in ZB. We have 4 cryptocurrency exchanges that we own outright, including the Who exchange, where there's tremendous activity as well. He's known as the Martian They nicknamed him the Martian back in 2009 because back then they said, you're from another planet. How can the world adopt cryptocurrency? How can it possibly challenge the current system that's been around for almost 200 years, you know, the money and cash? Well, his prediction is coming true 12 years on. Wow, what a great man. That's Ryan Zhu. Again, he's helped many companies to become successful in the blockchain space. Let me introduce you to his business partner. His name is Sam Lee. He's the chairman of the Hypertech Group and also, along with Ryan, co-founder of Blockchain Global. Now, Sam is well respected in the industry. He's also a regular guest commentator on some of the biggest media outlets such as CNN, BBC, Bloomberg, and even Sky News. There are some interviews out there on the internet, on YouTube and Google. Certainly encourage you to check him out as well. He's also spoken at some of the biggest international blockchain conferences. He's also spoken at the World Economic Forum and at the United Nations as well. Worked with some of the biggest tech companies on the planet, such as Amazon Web Services and Microsoft. He's known as the Crown Prince. Now, I had the great pleasure to meet Sam in February 2020 in Barcelona, Spain, where I'd been only 3 months promoting Hyper Community. And I knew it was a great opportunity for me to meet Sam. He flew in from Australia. He's Australian. I made the short hop from London to Barcelona. We were at this Binance event called the Binance Meetup, where the Binance Exchange platform showcases its services to the public. There was around 350 delegates present, and I was very lucky to be there. And later on in the evening, we had dinner for around 35 of us. And guess where I sat, guys? I sat right next to Sam the whole evening, the entire evening. Now, of course, I'm from the UK, English, and he's from Australia. So after we got the niceties out of the way and then the banter, it was great for me to get to know who Sam is and what he's about and how he focuses on the future, what he believes. He believes that we have to work with governments around the world to create that regulation that will come. Currently, the blockchain space in cryptocurrency is largely an unregulated space, but Sam believes we have to work with governments around the world to create that regulation. But he also believes in mass adoption. He believes that the public, there's an appetite for cryptocurrency, and in order for the public to adopt cryptocurrency, they have to be educated. So he believes in education, and that's what I love about Sam as well. A man, certainly a visionary as well, along with Ryan. So that's Sam Lee, that's Ryan Zhu. Let's just show you some of the work that Sam's been doing over the last few years. As you can see here, we've got government partnerships around the world. 13 blockchain centers have been opened in 16 centers in 13 cities around the world. That's right, 16 blockchain centers in 13 cities around the world. These are government partnerships completely free to the public to go in to find out about cryptocurrency. And you'll find out about blockchain, Bitcoin, the other currencies, Ethereum, Ripple, and tokens, and blockchain projects and chains. There's so many things to learn. And we'll continue to open up blockchain centers around the world. Here's just a handful that we've had a hand to play in opening them up. We've got the Australian Trade and Investment Commission agreement being signed with them. Here signed agreement with the Russian government-owned bank. Here is guys with the ambassador of Indonesia discussing the possibility of bringing blockchain center to Indonesia. Here is guys opening up a blockchain center in a small European country called Montenegro, and he's standing here with the chairman of the SEC in Montenegro, looking very happy there. Here is the delegation from Geneva, Switzerland. Here is guys, you can just about make out Blockchain Center, Bangkok, grand opening ceremony, that's Bangkok in Thailand. He signed an agreement here with the Danish consulate and sitting here with the Prime Minister of Pakistan. 16 education centers in 13 cities around the world. So he has been very, very busy. Now, here's some of the big names that we've worked with and helped to become multi-million and multi-billion-dollar entities. We've got the likes of Power Ledger and Qtum. We were there right from the beginning, and Omi's Go as well. Nemontron, huge projects now. Just Google the name. We purchased one of the largest mining operations in 2017, the BWAN Group, and we purchased that for $100 million. Not to mention the cryptocurrency exchanges that we've had a hand to play in their success, such as the likes of Binance and OKX and Huobi. We own the Hu exchange outright, all the trading that takes place on there as well. And as you can see here, guys, we've also helped many projects such as Hcash, Molecular Future, and HyperDAO as well. They say documentation beats conversation every single time. Take a screenshot, do your due diligence, do your research. I'm sure you'll be pleased with what you find out. Now, what's the goal over the next 5 years? Our goal is to be a multi-billion-dollar listing on an exchange. That's right. We want to grow the Hypertech Group so it has a valuation in the billions so it can be listed. Now, in order for us to achieve that, we want to grow an ecosystem that will contain and house around 30 million customers across all the products on our ecosystem. We want to open up a further 300 education centers and also help a further 300 blockchain startups grow and become successes in the space. Now, that is our goal over the next 5 years. Every member on our platform understand what the big picture is, what the vision is. My question to you is, what are your goals over the next 5 years? Have you got them written down? Are you well on your way to achieving your goals? Well, let's take a look at the ecosystem. Now in Dubai in February of this year, they announced hyper mining and solar mining technologies. Now, I said earlier, I'll explain to you what mining is. These are huge warehouse type facilities which house computers, or we call them rigs, that run 24 hours a day. Now, mining is the lifeblood of the cryptocurrency space. A miner not only confirms transactions between people, between members, but it also, ladies and gents, it creates the blockchain. You solve complicated problems. Now, what you do get as a miner is cryptocurrency. It could be Bitcoin, Ethereum, depending on what network you're on and what you do. You can get awarded cryptocurrency as a result of mining. So, as you can see, mining farms are vitally important to underpin the industry, so transactions are proved and blockchains are created. So solar mining is what was announced. Now, mining, as you can imagine, consumes a tremendous amount of power, electricity, so it's not necessarily environmentally friendly. It's obviously a large carbon footprint. However, the future is solar mining in parts of the world where the sun pretty much shines 365 days a year. And we're in that space with mining technologies. We're also going to launch a product called Hyper Show, our live streaming project, our very own news project called Hyper News, a decentralized messenger service called Hyper Talk. Now, not only can you send and receive messages, photos, videos, documents, but how about sending and receiving cryptocurrency between users? We launched early this year our very own shopping mall called Mars Mall, with around 30,000 products that you can purchase, from flat screen TVs to watches to gadgets and gizmos. Now, the unique thing about our shopping portal is that you can simply purchase those products with cryptocurrency. That's unique. Our exchange projects, our technology projects as well, our molecular future project in the public blockchain. We've even got our very own banking product, HyperBC and HyperPay. Now, let me delve a bit more into that particular product. As you can see here, that's my hand holding my card when it arrived around 18 months ago. Very happy. Of course, you take photographs of your cards when they arrive. And as you can see, it's Visa card enabled. It's a great retail product with well over 1 million customers on our service right now. You can right now, if you want to, go directly onto the App Store or onto the Google Store, which is play.com, and download the app HyperPay, register for an account with Hyperbank, and you can simply store your digital assets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and other cryptocurrency as well. Now, you'll also get interest on your stored assets, 10% on Bitcoin, 5.7% on USDT paid daily. It's available in over 176 countries, very simple and secure to use. As you can see, my card is Visa enabled. We have Visa, MasterCard, and Union Pay. And you can see the little machine on the right-hand side. It works just like the plastic in your wallet or your purse right now. You put it in, put your PIN number, and you can pay for your goods using the card. Now, some of you say, Keith, fantastic, all good and well, but I already have a crypto. I know crypto so well. I've got 2 cards. And I'll say, fantastic. I'm so happy for you. But my question to you is this. What's the daily spend limit on your card right now? Is it 2,000 a day? 3,000 a day? 5,000 per day? Well, those customers that have got the Hyperpay Visa card can spend up to $50,000 every single day. Provided you have that in assets on there, you can spend up to $50,000 a day. It's a prepaid card. Now, I think our card pretty much puts the competition well into the shade. So that's our card, just one of our products with well over 1 million customers. Now, I love this slide because this slide represents who we are and what we're about. We're the fastest growing community in the blockchain space centered around education and rewards, hyper community. And as you can see, this slide is beautiful because it represents people around the world, all connected, like those social media platforms, all connected. And it's the same here on our platform. We have a truly global opportunity. We're in 6 out of the 7 continents. We're not in the Antarctica yet, but as soon as we get an Eskimo in the North Pole, I'll let you know. But this is our community. It's the fastest growing community, bar none, in the blockchain space. Now, why should you become a member of Hyper Community? Or why should you take notice of the blockchain space? Well, this is a fact. In the next 10 years, trillions will be pouring into blockchain projects and DeFi, decentralized projects, in the next 10 years. It represents the biggest transfer of wealth ever. Now, that's a bold statement. I call it the deregulation of money, and it's on its way. Now, Hyperfund is offering an opportunity to benefit from the blockchain technology that's taking place right now. The last time there was a huge shift in wealth was back in the 90s when the deregulation of power and telecoms happened. I remember I was a very young man. I read an article in a magazine talking about back then the biggest shift in wealth. I read it twice. It talked about competition being allowed into the marketplace because there was a time before when you could only get your telecoms and your power from one supplier. Well, it's a long, long time ago, and now we have competition. Well, back then, competition only consisted of a handful of competitors. I joined a competitor back in the early 90s. Every day I went out and helped my customers to save money on their telephone bills, their gas and electricity bills. And every day my customers made a phone call, boiled an egg, put the power on, switched the lights on. I heard in my head, ching, 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 ching. And why? Because every month they paid their bills, I received a small percentage every single month, a tiny percentage of the bills they have to pay anyway. Wow, think about it. I've just shared with you the secret of the wealth. It's called residual income. Those of you who are enjoying it will understand the power of it. Most people, I say most people even on this call, exchange their time for money. And as you only have 24 hours in a day, there's only so much time you can exchange for money. But when you have residual, it's completely different. Think of songwriters, think of authors, think of actors, think of landowners or property owners and how they generate their wealth. Well, that's what I've just shared with you. It's the 8th secret and the 8th wonder of the world. So let's talk about the Hypertech Group and currently the revenue streams that's flowing into this fantastic group of companies. And as I said earlier, we're one of the biggest operators, mining operators on the planet. And as I said, mining is a huge, huge operation in the space where crypto is being awarded for proving work and creating blockchains as well. We're one of the biggest mining operators. We're also industry whales. We're crypto whales. We move the market. Now, market making is nothing new. Google it. Learn a little bit about market making. It's been happening for decades in the regulated space, and it happens in the crypto space. It's the ability to move the market to create profit, and we do that because of the financial clout that we have and the relationship we have with the media. We're able to move the market, and it's a highly profitable activity. We've got the investments, we're angel investors, of course, in projects. We launch projects, innovative. We also stake those projects as well and incubate them before bringing them to market. We've got the fees for the tokens that we list as well. We've also got those crypto exchange fees, not to mention our Mars Ball shopping. We've got the banking project as well. So there's huge revenues coming into the group right now. Now you can receive membership benefits in this multi-trillion-dollar trend if you partner with us and become a member and participate in the Hyperfund Ogilvy project. Now, I'll talk to you about the membership and the benefits of membership. 3 distinct benefits. One is education. To me, that's the most important benefit tonight. The education that you receive here, it's what you learn with us here, will open doors for you and give you opportunity. They say knowledge is power. I beg to differ. I believe the application of the knowledge that you acquire gives you opportunity and potentially power. And you have the opportunity to learn online as well as live education from some of the best minds in the cryptocurrency space. Now, the second benefit is these daily rewards. Now, I liken them to those point systems on those loyalty cards that you have in your purse when you go shopping in the grocery grocery stores or the supermarket chain. You get those points when you use your credit cards or charge card. They give you points, and you can redeem those points for obviously products and services. Well, we have a very similar system where we give you daily rewards every day by just being a member, which you can redeem and convert, and enjoy the benefits of that. And also the opportunity to purchase discounted tokens well below market value. As we bring new projects to market, we get sort of first dibs on those projects between 20 to 30% below market value. Those are the 3 distinct benefits of membership with us here at the Hypertech Group. Now, you say, Keith, I love it. Sounds great. What do I need to do? Well, how do I become a member of this fantastic community? Well, you can choose your membership, but first of all, you need to purchase something called USDT. It's a stable cryptocurrency. USDT, US dollar tether, is pegged to the dollar. It's a stable cryptocurrency. In other words, it is in line with the movement of the dollar. Now, memberships are purchased with tether, and membership starts off as little as 300 tether, 500 tether, or any combination of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Now, the offer for you straight out of the gate is that the company would double the value of your membership in up to 400 days or 13 months. Now, you'll get those daily rewards at the rate of between 0.5 to 1% of your initial membership until we double the value of your membership. Now, that's such a cool offer. You get education, plus you get these rewards that you can redeem. And with the education, you can convert them, you can store them, you can hold on to your assets, or you can convert them back into fiat currency. That's the offer on the table. And as I said, we're a very unique platform. But it would be great if it was just that. But here's the deal for you right now. Currently, we have a promotion that was extended and then extended again. We will triple the value for a membership in up to 600 days it will take, or 20 months in total. You're still going to get those passive rewards at between 0.5 to 1% of your initial membership. However, let's say you purchased 1,000 Tether membership. The value of that 1,000 Tether membership over the course of the 20 months will be maximum 3,000 back to you in value. You can redeem those rewards from 50 and above, and there are no monthly fees, no auto ships, nothing to buy, nothing to sell. There are no forced upgrades. You can breathe a sigh of relief. We're not asking you to sell anything, any lotions, potions, pills, milkshakes. There's no eyelashes, makeups, no aftershaves, no services, nothing to sell to people you know, your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, your aunts, your uncles, the next door neighbor, the guys at the gym, people on your job. We know how difficult it is to sell to people that we know. So in our program, it's you and the membership benefits. And that's why we're such a unique program and the fastest growing community in the blockchain space. And that's fantastic. Now, this is our new platform. We launched it in January of this year. As you can see, it's a vibrant platform. It works a dream right now. Fantastic, beautiful colors there, nice and vibrant. We migrated over 100,000 registered accounts in the beginning of the year, and we have a great many more members on our platform. But if you look at the right-hand photo there, the right-hand picture, you can see we have our online academy. Once you purchase your membership, the academy is open to you. There are lessons, basic, intermediate, and advanced level education. You can simply enjoy the benefits of education, and you'll also have tests after every lesson, and that will certainly allow you to get certificates as well. I love that. That's a great plus. Great benefits here at Hyper Community. Now, the last slide before we finish, part one, is a rebuy option that you have. And I'll just quickly run through that. When you purchase your initial membership, you get those daily rewards. Remember, I told you between 0.5 to 1% every day until the promised rewards are released to you. Now, when you get to 50 in rewards, as soon as you get there, you've got three options. First is you can redeem those rewards. You can then withdraw them, and then you can decide what you want to do with that asset. Or you can let it continue to grow until the promised 3 times is achieved. Or you could do a rebuy. You could put the 50 back into the cookie jar as it's known, and you can do a rebuy. It's called a mini membership, and you can rebuy it in multiples of 50 rewards. Now, if you choose option 3, the effect is that you're simply adding mini memberships on your original membership. This will increase the size of those daily rewards because each one of those memberships will give you 0.5 to 1% a day. So of course, when you add them all together, your daily rewards can grow and increase exponentially. Now, the effect of multiple simultaneous memberships could see the size of your pending rewards or promised rewards increase from the promised 3 times to an even greater multiple over the duration of your membership with us here. Guys, that is it. That's part 1. As I said, the first 25 minutes is so key to you understanding exactly how the membership platform works. End of part 1. What did I cover? I covered education. To me, that's the most important benefit. It's the education you get with us here that gives you opportunity. You're learning a new skill, a new industry. It is the future. Those daily rewards is like being a member of a gym or a member of a golf club or charge card member or a grocery store rewards card, and you're getting a reward every day. And you can redeem those rewards and convert them. You've also got those opportunities to purchase discounted tokens when we launch new projects into the blockchain space on exchanges. You can have the opportunity to purchase discounted tokens. Now, if you've enjoyed everything in part 1, it's made sense to you, get back to the person who invited you to be on this webinar. Say, wow, it just looks and sounds so simple. They'll explain to you how it works and maybe answer 1 or 2 of your questions, or stick around for the next 20 minutes and we'll get your questions out of the way. If you've enjoyed part 1, as I said, you can just get the link from the individual because you need to register using their link and you need to purchase some USDT. We'll show you how to do that. And then all you have to do is decide what size membership you'd like to start with. You can dip your toe in the water and start with a 300 Tether membership, or you can come in at whatever level you feel most comfortable with and triple your membership value on the current promotion. Now, that's the end of part 1. Part 1 was all about the basic membership benefits. Part 2 is completely optional, not compulsory, not mandatory. It's a bit of fun in part 2 because part 2 is all about sharing the opportunity with others. It's about building a team within a community, helping us to grow this community. And as I said, 23 months on, we are the fastest growing community in the blockchain space. So part 2 is all about you and helping others to see and be part of this fantastic membership program. Now, before I go into part 2, I'm going to play a very short disclaimer. I'm going to come back and give you around 15 minutes of the team building activity.
Income disclaimer. We make every effort to ensure that we accurately represent the Hyperfund membership benefits, and the Hyperfund referral rewards plan, Hyperdrive, and their potential for income. The Hyperdrive part of Hyperfund accelerates accumulation of HU as a result of a member sharing the Hyperfund opportunity and new members subsequently receiving rewards via Hyperfund. There are no guarantees regarding income or rewards from the Hyperfund opportunity. The basic Hyperfund rewards plan offers members an anticipated daily reward based on the value of membership purchased, but is on a best efforts basis and subject to change at any time. Any description of potential rewards made in this presentation can only describe the Hyperfund plan itself. The Hyperfund service agreement and regulatory requirements include the specific prohibition against members or presenters making any income claims whatsoever, as such may be considered enticement. The examples used may show exceptional results which do not apply to the average member, and are not intended to represent or guarantee that anyone will achieve the same or similar results. Income or rewards or rank levels and achievements are dependent upon individual members' business skills, personal ambition, time, commitment, expertise, activity and demographic factors. As with any business, your results may vary. The use of our information, products and services should be based on your own due diligence, and you agree that our company is not liable for any success or failure of your business that is directly or indirectly related to the purchase and use of our membership, information, referral plan, products or services.
Great. Let's go straight into it. Sharing is caring. This slide means a lot to me because part 2 is all about sharing a fantastic opportunity with others, loved ones, friends, acquaintances, telling people all about this fantastic platform. We do it naturally. Good book, good movie. I know there's a few movies out now. I'm going to be certainly sharing that with others. A great restaurant. We're going to tell 1 or 2 individuals. Ladies, a great designer or designer bag or shoe sale. You're going to tell a few girlfriends. We do it naturally. If something's working for you, and if you enjoy something, aren't you going to share that information? We've helped some of the biggest social media platforms on this planet grow because they tapped into our social network. We shared the benefits and the platform with others. And we've created some of the most wealthiest and most influential people on the planet because they tapped into our social network 15, 20 years ago. And now they have communities in the billions. The largest has got a community of over 2.4 billion. But in our program, we're going to give you something for that. We'll reward you. It's called an accelerated reward. And we will give you something for that. We'll give you a share in the rewards by helping us to grow the community. Now, there are 3 types of rewards: the community reward, the VIP reward, and the global reward. Now, the first 2 rewards are paid daily, and they're very powerful rewards. The global reward is paid monthly. You have to qualify for the global rewards. I'm going to focus on the first 2. The global reward is like the cherry on this fantastic Hypertech cake. Now, the first reward is based on the unilevel system. It's an accelerator, guys, the community reward. Now, many of the top MLM companies such as Amway, Herbalife, Avon, Mary Kay, to name but a few, use this system. Even the likes of Coca-Cola and IBM have used this type of system as well. It's a unilevel system. It's been around for decades. So here's how it works. Every single individual that registers using your link and purchases the membership will fall on your level 1. There'll be a direct of yours. We call them your directs. And you will receive a 20% reward based on the daily rewards that they get. Wow, fantastic. There are no commissions. There's no fast start bonuses. There's no quick start bonuses. There's no gimmicks. There's no luxury items. There's no fast cars, and there's no laptops and phones. It's just a simple reward for helping us to grow the community. 100% of your membership and my membership goes to the Hypertech Group. They do what they do best, which is create opportunity, create success, increase revenue and profit, and they share that with us. So for you to unlock level 2 to level 20, you simply need to have the same corresponding number of directs. 2 personal directs will unlock 2 levels or 2 generation. On that level, you get 15% reward based on the share of the reward that's going out. 3 directs, 3 levels, 4 directs, 4 levels or 4 generations. So for you to unlock all 20 levels, you need to have 20 personal directs that sign up using your link and register. That will unlock all 20 levels generation of membership to you, from 20% through to 1% in rewards. Now, let's give you an example. This is you. And say I purchased a 1,000 tether. I'm direct to you. I signed using your link and I've registered to become a member, but I'm connected to you. I purchased a 1,000 tether membership. Of course, the promotion on the table right now will mean that my 1,000 tether membership will be worth 3,000 in value to a maximum of 20 months. Now, because I'm a direct of yours, you're going to get a 20% reward as a result of that activity. That would mean to you, over the duration of my membership, 600 in rewards to you. Now, how many times can you share this? Well, there's no limit to the number of members you can share it with. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. There's no limit to the number of directs that you can share this with. And every direct that purchases a membership, you'll get a 20% reward based on their daily rewards coming in. Wow, awesome. Now, let's take it a step further. let's say that you had 2 personal directs. So that's 2 generations or 2 level. You get 15% on your second level. Let's give you an example here. As you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 personal directs. So technically, that will allow you to unlock all 9 levels in generation. But we're going to focus on a member joining you on level 2 who purchases 1,000 Tether memberships, probably the average size of membership in Hyper Community. They'll get the same deal, the same opportunity as us, which is 3 times. So their membership is worth to them and will reward them 3,000 back in rewards. Now, because they're on your level 2, you're going to get a 15% reward based on their daily reward. So that means 450 to you over the duration is really 15% of 3,000. Now, how many times can that happen to you on level 2? Well, we cannot even imagine how big it can grow, because at this point you could potentially lose control of your team. That's right. How many of you on the call right now would just love to lose control of the growth of your team, growing independently of you? So that's what I love about this. This is where the leverage and the generational exponential growth kicks in. Now, this is my favorite slide in part 2. This is where you are in the center of this team that you're growing. As you can see, you've got members and partners that are growing. You have a level 1, 2, 3. It's growing exponentially away from you organically. Now, you notice I didn't say upline, downline, sponsor. I prefer to use terms as team and members and partners. Now, as it starts to grow away from you, I want you to focus on the world map behind this fantastic team that you're growing. Can you see it's made up of tiny dots here? Now, the dots are positioned, so you have Canada and North America, you've got South America, you've got the Caribbean, the UK, Europe, Asia, Australia, and Africa. Now, I like to think of these tiny dots as members in your team. Now, how many members would you like to have in your team? How many can you count? Or better still, why don't I ask you this, how many members do you think you have the ability to help and grow in your team? 10, 100, 200, 500, 1,000 members around the world where you're receiving a small reward on their memberships? You'd be pleased to know in the 23 short months that we have been growing this community, there are members being rewarded on team members around the world in the tens, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, and dare I say, hundreds of thousands of members all around the world. Now you're going to say, Keith, this is incredible. Wow, sounds great. Now let's say that if you remember in part 1, the end of part 1, we talked about those rebuys, putting the rewards back into the cookie jar. What if you built a team and there was a rebuy strategy, or a lot of the members are doing rebuys? Let's give you an example. It's just an example here. This is you purchased 1,000 Tether membership and you did rebuys until the value of your membership is now at 6,000 promised you in rewards. What if you introduced 3 members that did exactly the same thing, purchased 1,000 Tether membership and did rebuys, mini membership purchases until the value of their membership is now at 6,000, and you're going to get 20% of that. That is 1,200 from each of those 3 members. That's 3,600 in total membership rewards to you. Let's say those 3 introduced 9 each themselves, and each one of those 9 purchased 1,000 Tether membership and did mini purchases, mini rebuys until the value of their membership is now at 6,000 each. Now you're going to get 15% of that total reward, which would be 900 to you each. 9 times 900 is 8,100 in total rewards. And we're going to stop on your level 3, where those 9 introduced 3 each themselves. You've got 27 members on your level 3. Each one of them purchasing 1,000 Tether membership, doing rebuys until the value of their membership is now at 6,000. Of course, you're going to get 10% now. That's 600 on each. 27 times 600 gives you 16,200 in total rewards. What I've just shown you with this very simple example here, with literally 39 members doing rebuys, that your potential rewards to you as a result is in the region of 33,900. Now, that's a very useful title. It's an accelerator. It's an accelerator. Now, you're going to say, Keith, well, brilliant. I love it. But what about members that fall on my level 21, or my level 25, or my level 30? Surely over a period of time, we'll have members below our level 20. Is that how the company saves a little bit, because they don't give us rewards on members below our 20th level? Well, you'll be pleased to know this is where the second reward kicks in. This is where the VIP reward really works hand in hand with the community reward. This allows you to what I call get infinity rewards through to unlimited levels. That's right. So now you can, once you qualify for the VIP rewards, get rewarded beneath your 20th level. So let's show you the VIP rewards, the second reward, the second accelerator. It's based on a 7-tier ranking system from expert through to VIP 5-star. An expert is somebody who simply has and produced 50,000 in memberships and rebuys outside of their strongest team or leg. They will get an additional 1% reward based on the share of the rewards that's paid out. A professional is somebody with 125,000 in memberships and rebuys. They will get an additional 2% based on the share of the rewards that's paid out. All the way up to the VIP 5-star is an individual, a member who has produced over 5 million in memberships and rebuys outside of their strongest team or leg. They'll pick up an additional 12% reward based on the shares of rewards that's going out. So let's give you an example here. This is you, and you've got 3 teams, A, B, and C. Team A for you has produced 10 million in memberships and rebuys. Congratulations. Wow. Big effort from Team A. Team B has produced 2.5 million in memberships and rebuys, and Team C has produced 2.5 million in memberships and rebuys. Now, combined, you have 15 million in memberships and rebuys, but in order for me to place you on this leaderboard here, we must exclude Team A's gallant effort. You still got Team B and Team C, 2.5 million plus 2.5 million. That will place you at the VIP 5-star rank. Congratulations, you reached the top of the plan. So why don't we put some numbers to that? Let's just work out what that could mean to you in terms of daily rewards just at the VIP 5-star rank. Well, we're going to use an example of 0.8% daily reward. Now, the minimum is 0.5, as we said earlier. The maximum is 1%. The midway point is 0.75. So when you round that up, it's 0.8. So the first calculation is what is shared to all the members in B and C? Well, if the daily reward is 0.8 and they've produced 5 million in memberships and rebuys, the first calculation is 5 million times 0.8%. That would give us a total of 40,000 in rewards that's shared to all the members in B and C. Now, because you are a VIP 5-star, you're going to get a 12% reward on the 40,000. The second calculation is what it means to you. 40,000 times 12% just happens to be 4,800 or 4,800 in daily rewards, up to 4,800 in daily rewards to you. Wow, that's substantial. That is literally, guys, up to around 144,000 a month to you in rewards. Now, that's the top of the plan. And some of you say, Keith, I love it up until now, but I'll never get to VIP 5-star. I'm too old. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to work a computer or my phone. I don't know anything about cryptocurrency. I don't know many people. I'm not well networked. I don't have the ability to do a webinar or a training. I don't know how to get around Zoom. I'm very busy. My work takes up all of my time. I'm doing lots of overtime. My business has got me 24 hours a day. You know, whatever you say to me, I'll say, you're probably right. You are probably right. You won't get to VIP 5-star, but it's okay. Because here's what I'll say to each and every one of you. Every member has the ability to get to VIP 5-star if they really, really want to get there. But here's what I want you to focus on. Focus on 1-star, 2-star, or 3-star. How many of you on the call right now believe if we worked with you, held your hand, we supported you, we taught you how to invite, we did all the heavy lifting for you, we did all the webinars and the trainings, you gave us a little bit of time and commitment. What if you attended the training and you learned a little bit about cryptocurrency? What if you got excited? What if you started to share with everyone you know? What if it was, you know, something that you started to be passionate about? And what if we worked with you for 12 months? How many of you in the call right now, just give me a show of hands, say yes in the chat. Believe in your heart of hearts, you have the ability to get to VIP 1-star, 2-star, or even 3-star over the next 12 months. Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible for you? Because here's how your mind works. If you think you can, guess what? You make it happen. But equally, if you think it's impossible and you can't get there, you'll trip yourself up and you won't achieve it. See, whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve. If you believe in your heart of hearts, you have the ability to get there, you'll get there 100%. So before we close the call out, I want you to meet some of the fantastic members. These slides are probably about 5 months old now. So many of the members here have ranked up to the next position, or maybe 2 or 3 rank advancements. But I want you to see the individuals, the faces of the individuals, just a small cross-section of our members around the world. I told you we're in 6 out of 7 continents. Wow, we have every nationality, race, creed, color, gender, religious background and beliefs, tall, short. We have everyone here. Just take a look at the faces from all around the world. These are individuals that said yes to the opportunity, took action, and now are enjoying the benefits of membership and also sharing and helping others to be successful. Well done, everyone on here, with all the experts, the first level. As I said, many of them on here now have ranked up to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th ranks in our opportunity again. Now, some of you say, Keith, that's all good and well, but I'm too old. I said it in the last slide, I'm too old for this. You know, and I say you're as old as you feel. When you say that to me, I always think of young Thea here, 85 years young, and he's a VIP 1-star, 85 years young, and he's in cryptocurrency. Just an example, we have a host of members that are what we call baby boomers, retired folks in their late 60s, 70s, and now in their 80s, all enjoying cryptocurrency. Can you believe that? Look at the faces of the leaders all around as we wrap this call up. Again, congratulations to everyone on here. Many of them have ranked up 2 and 3 advancements since this slide. Again, congratulations to each and every one of you on here. Again, doing a fantastic job. Young Erlinda here, 85 years young. I like to highlight the retired folks, the seniors, individuals that have made a decision late on in life to be involved in cryptocurrency. Congratulations, guys. Again, many of them here have ranked advanced to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th ranks on our plan as well. Baby boomers in Morgan, Frank, and Dr. K, all born just after the war. Again, many of the faces on here have ranked up to 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and some of them are even at the 4-star rank. Young Fred, 80 years young. As we race through the slides here, just before we wrap the call up, as you can see, many of them on here now, all smiling, happy faces. What I love about these slides is it just shows you a cross section of our community across the world. We've got all nationalities, as I said, race, creed, color, gender, religious beliefs and background. And it's just fantastic to see the success in this fast-growing community. Special mention goes out to Vanessa here. In the last 3 months, 4 months, have achieved VIP 5-star, top of the rank. Well done, Vanessa. Again, look at the faces on here. Many of them here now at VIP 2, 3, and 4-star, and we have a couple on here at the VIP 5-star. Harinder and his beautiful wife at VIP 5-star recently, last month or so. Again, many of them on here now have ranked up to VIP 3-star, 4-star, and 1 or 2 of them on here are the VIP 5-star rank. Amit and Kapil from India, VIP 5-star. Eric from the United States, VIP 5-star as well. Congratulations, each and every one of you. Again, a slide that contains VIP 2-stars, but the vast majority of VIP 4-star and 5-star on here. Jason, VIP 5-star, congratulations. I know Jackie is inches from VIP 5-star. We've got Sharon and Dan from the north of England, VIP 5-star. We've got Thomas from Germany, VIP 5-star as well. Again, as I said, guys, I'm only showing you these slides to show you it can be done, and it's happening all around the world. This is a fantastic slide here because we've got so many successful leaders here at VIP 3, 4, and 5-star. Dizzy, a barber. Anybody does barbering? Well, a barber from Manchester in the UK, VIP 5-star. Renelle from the Midlands in the UK, VIP 5-star. Gran and Anne from the Netherlands, VIP 5-star. We've got Harvey from the United States, VIP 5-star. We've got Kufri from South Africa, VIP 5-star. We've got Bule from South Africa, VIP 5-star. We've got Yogendra, VIP 5-star. You said to me at the beginning of the year, Keith, this is a fantastic platform for my community and my people. He's from Nepal, small country next to India. And wow, he said, I'm going to take this to my people. Well done, Yogendra. We've got Michaela and Rav, VIP 5-star. We've got Thinners today. I think earlier this week was VIP 5-star. Lutz from Germany, I've known for 20 years, VIP 5-star. We've got Graham from London, VIP 5-star. Graham from Zimbabwe, VIP 5-star as well. Guys, as you can see, let's quickly run through the last couple of slides here. These are the second wave of VIP 5-stars. It says 4, but they're all VIP 5-stars on here. We've got Roman, who said yes to me in November 2019, and now Uli, all both from Germany. We've got Mick and Tony, Angela and Emmanuel, all from the United Kingdom. Angela was the first woman to hit VIP 5-star in the United Kingdom and Europe. We've got Alan without a picture here at VIP 5-star. We've got Troy and Tina from the United States. Alan's from Florida. Troy and Tita, I think Troy and Tina is from Midwest as well. We've got Marcus and Tawanda in the United States from DC, all VIP 5-star. Martin from the Philippines, VIP 5-star. We've got Georgia from Italy, VIP 5-star. But a special mention is going to go out to Mama Action now. If you're thinking you're living in a very tough neighborhood or where you live, there's lots of poverty and struggle and strife, and we understand that, well, think and spare a thought for Mama Action, who built her VIP 5-star community and team from the townships in South Africa and Joburg, doing a fantastic job. She saw it. She saw this as a platform that can help. And she has gone on to build a fantastic team. I say she danced and sang her way to VIP 5-star, again, looking very happy and radiant there with her cocktail. And the first wave of VIP 5-stars in the first 18 months, these are the individuals that were pioneering and made it possible for everyone else. Again, Yorashan, just like Yogendra from Nepal, said, I'm going to bring this opportunity to my community earlier on this year. It took 6 months to get to VIP 5, so congratulations, Rashan. We got Mr. Clayton Ford, my dear friend of over 27 years, said no for 8 months. He was busy doing other things, and eventually I sat with him, showed him the possibilities of the platform, and 8 months later, he hit VIP 5, so congratulations, sir. We got my dear friend, Kalpesh Patel, great trainer and in the personal development world, and said yes to me, but took 3 months of due diligence, said no to every other cryptocurrency opportunity. But when he saw this, he wanted to be absolutely sure. And he's built a huge team and has great success all around the world. Rodney, who saw it on the same day, known as Bitcoin Rodney, saw it the same day as me, November 2019, and he's built a fantastic team across many continents in South Africa, in the United States, in Italy, and doing a fantastic sterling job. We've got Chris and Francesco, David and Giovanni from, I think, one of our strongest communities is in Italy, doing a great job there. We've got Amo and Gorinda from India, VIP 5-star. We've got Rory and Adrian from South Africa, again, building a fantastic team in South Africa. We've got Steve and Anwar from the UK that they both relocated to Mexico and the United States, built a big team as well. And my dear friend, Tom, who gave me the phone call, and like most of you, I was very skeptical. I wasn't going to jump on the call, but he said, you must come on and take a look at it. And I'm so grateful that he insisted. I took a look and wow, I'm forever grateful for that phone call. And there's me looking a little bit different because my background is in pensions and investments. So I had that corporate look. I look like a bank manager without a tie, but I look very different today. And special mentions are going to go out to my very, very dear friend, the beautiful Brenda Chunga, AKA Bitcoin Beauty. She... wow, what can I say? Said yes to the opportunity, saw it, caught the vision very early and hit the ground running. And it took her 5 months and 25 days to get to the VIP 5-star rank. But this is what you guys all should know about Brenda. She's a single mother with 2 beautiful boys, and with all the difficulties of raising children by yourself is tough. With 2 with parents, and you only have 1, it's even more difficult. But she saw an opportunity. She says, oh, this is great. My boys are going to be my reason to succeed, not my excuse to fail. Congratulations. She's the first lady. I call her the queen of the VIP 5-star. Brenda Chunga, AKA Bitcoin Beauty, hails out of DC in the United States. And she's been a fantastic addition to the community. Guys, let's wrap this call up. We're a real company. If you're looking for a real company, you found one in Hyper Community and the Hypertech Group. We've delivered on what many have promised. I said earlier, we purchased the BWAN Group for $100 million. There it is in Business Wire 2017. On the Monash University website, Monash and Collinstar signed a multi-million-dollar agreement to develop blockchain cryptocurrency. And there's Dr. Joseph Liu as well. Again, documentation beats conversation. You see here, guys, the HCash project was voted and coined the most efficient blockchain project by Australia's National Science Agency, and where we launched the Hyperfund Ogilvy project in June of 2020. We were featured in the financial press. As we wrap the call up, well, we have a system, an infrastructure for you to win. If you just want to be passive, come along to training. We have live training. We have our online training as well. You can enjoy the benefits of membership, enjoy those rewards daily, promised of 3 times your in terms of rewards, and you can just basically have fun with the membership. Or if you want to build a team, all you have to do is get good at inviting. Can you invite to a webinar? Can you tell others to pop along to a webinar and take a look? We've got webinars throughout the entire week. On some days, we have up to 4 webinars on the day. So a very simple system. The infrastructure is in place for you to win and win big. Now, if you're ready to change your destiny, for me, working hard is the only way I've known. I'm not worried about hard work. I've got tremendous work ethic. I have been 36 years self-employed. I survived 3 recessions and 1 pandemic. I just roll my sleeve up and get on with the hard work. But when you combine that with working smart, you can change your destiny. It's the best way. If you're looking for more time, more money, and more freedom, it's here for you. You can get all of that here. For me, the definition of wealth is how much freedom do you actually have right now? And you don't have to be great. Can you just be consistent? Be consistent. Consistency is what pays off for you here. 2 quotes before we leave from somebody who has definitely got my respect, somebody who's respected in the world of business. His name is Sir Richard Branson. He says, my philosophy is that if I have any money, I invest it in new ventures and not have it sitting around. He started off with a very small record label in the 1970s. He took on the airlines and created Virgin Atlantic, or it's called Virgin now. He took on the train companies in the United Kingdom and created Virgin Trains. He also took on the media companies and created Virgin Media. He created on the banking world and he created Virgin Money. Wow, what an entrepreneur. Do what the successful people do and you'll have what the successful people have. And finally, his most famous quote is this: if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure if you can do it, well, what do you say? He says, say yes and learn how to do it later. Well, we have education here for you, which will teach you how to be successful. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. You don't need me to tell you how difficult the last 20 months have been. I call it a reset button. The world has had the reset button pressed, and we're in a different space now. A different world is changing. If you're in tourism or travel, hospitality, if you're in leisure or even in retail, the last 20 months must have been pretty difficult for you. But there's still opportunity out there. So opportunities are never missed. They're just passed on by to somebody else. Somebody else will grab that opportunity with both hands. The excuses will always be there for you. Opportunity won't. My old mentor said to me 26 years ago, Keith, you cannot make money and excuses at the same time. Don't sit on the fence. You're going to get splinters. So that is it, guys. That's the end of our presentation. I want to thank you for your time on a Friday evening, Friday afternoon. I know it's a difficult day because we all want to do things and relax. It's a hard week's work. But hey, you've had a great time. Hopefully you've understood the information. If you're a guest, please stick around. We've got 20 minutes of Q&A. And if you're ready to join our membership, you've seen enough, get your questions answered, get back to the person who invited you to be on this webinar and tell them how much you've enjoyed it. And all you have to do is decide what size membership you'd like to purchase with your USDT tether. I want to thank you for your time and attention. I want to say it's been a pleasure. I'm going to close the call out now. Before I take Q&A, I'm going to stop my